Spak Plug's Indy 1 race for 2020. The first Pro Stock Motorcycle race of 2020. Ryan Oehler, winner.
Who's that guy?
Pulling up into the starting line, it looked bad for you. Talk about what happened there with the clutch.
Well, we went to leave the pits, and we run a program where we have, a specific list that we go through every time. And Terry comes to me right before we're going to go up there, because you're rushed going into the finals. And the clutch replay was off. It was just off a little bit. And I said, Terry, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. We get up there, and as soon as the bike starts, it's trying to drag me through the lights. Well, trying to drag me through the water. And do the burnout, pull out. Thought maybe it'll kind of clear up a little bit. Whip the throttle, pulling me. I'm like, oh, this is not good. But been there before, a lot of passes in the all Harley days where we had other, similar type of situations, and you just got to kind of improvise. And the pressure was on, and I loved that. So at that point, I said, well, here's my game plan. I'm gonna put on the two-step at the very last possible second, and see what we can get down the track without the light going red. And we did, and it cut my best light all weekend. It just took a little bit of extra clutch help,
What was the light?
01.
Followed by a 111 60-foot tap.
Yeah, the worst 60-foot of the weekend, which I don't know what I did wrong there, but it didn't matter. Still, the wind light came on.
Yeah. And so, but all day long, getting to the final, let's talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, it started strong. You can't get to the finals and win a race without winning first round. And the first rounds, like everyone says, they're sometimes the toughest. And I was going to race Mark, and Mark's on a Buell, and I know Mark's kid 60. I know that they were struggling a little bit this weekend, but you never cut anybody short. I mean, you could have a problem on your machine and, not go nowhere, or, and just throw a red light or anything. So take it as serious as we could, and we laid down a solid pass and felt good. And then the next round, that's when the luck came in. And when Scotty lays down a 685 with an 001 red light, poor Scotty, that guy, he's been out here just killing it for all these years, and his luck's gonna come his way one of these days. I know it will. But it was my turn, and so we got out of that round. We go into the next round, and then that's when my tune-up came in. I knew that I went the wrong direction when I raced Scotty. Come back, turn that around, and we laid down low ET of the semifinals, and had another solid, light and everything. I just felt really good. But what that was cool was I was racing Junior. I thought I was racing Eddie the whole time, and I go up there and Eddie got beat, so I'm racing Junior. When I going past the mid-track, I'm wheeling. We hit a bump and it just sat up on the bars, and it was just trucking on the bars. I was like, man, I love it when I wheelie past somebody in mid-track, it just makes you feel good, so that was a good quick pass. And then, we move into the finals, and it was at least a solid pass. Definitely not one of our best, but we'll take it.
And you didn't have to offer anybody $100 today?
No.
Have you talked to Brad?
Sure did.
What's he got to say?
Oh man, they were just so excited, and I said, he said, way to go, you did this. I said, no man, we did this. When my dad works as hard as he does, my dad's been working his whole life for me, we share the same dream, and it's just something super special about a father-son relationship, that you share the same dream, you work together on the same dream, and he kind of passed it on to me, thinking that really what he enjoys is the development side of it. And we're still gonna have some time in the shop where we're putting more power to the ground, and that's when it's gonna get really serious.
How long have you two been racing together?
Started the Pro Mod Harley in 2007, and we started our own business together in 2008. So then we shelved the Pro Mod to about 10, and I went into the shop one day. I said, Brad, give me your phone. I said, give me your phone. I said, go back in there and build me an engine. And that's when I took over the business for the most part. Brad's been doing the engine building ever since. Yes, he still does heating and cooling. He still works. If we need him to go get in a roof or on a roof or in an attic, Brad's the first one to dive in, But when we got going in the Pro Mod, and I thought we were going to kick everyone's ass. I said, they don't call my dad Bad Brad for nothing, and we got it handed to us for several years. And then it took till 2015 we won our first championship. In 2016 we were nearly undefeated, and we set the national record in the 8th mile, and it was just awesome. It was just an awesome thing. And of course, we missed the quarter-mile record by 1/1000th of a second because someone left the toe strap on the bike. It was flapping in the wind. But that's just karma, you know. There's a lot of people that passed away that were followers of this sport or competitors, and they're up there. And I always say, I said to my prayer with the Reverend down at the end of the track, at the chaplain, I said, who's going for a ride? Does Jesus want to go for a ride? You know, because I know he likes to go fast.
So yeah, so you and your dad finally have this Wally together, and of course the rest of the team. But
yeah, right. We're going to get a few extras, it sounds like.
Yeah, I hear you, brother. Who you want to thank?
Oh, I got to thank my family. I got to thank High Performance Lubricants. I got to thank Worldwide Bearings. I got to thank Mellow Yellow, GRC doing our crankshafts, Overkill Motorsports. He's been behind me for the last few years. Smith Systems, NGK, Liberty Gears, Gas Jockey Graphics, and the girls back home at the Vault Bar that now have air conditioning that is suitable for someone to have a drink in, you know. What else we got on here? Draw's been a huge supporter. Eatmyink, of course, you know, Limelight Graphics. Thank God I got all these stickers, you know. Mickey Thompson, Jessel. It's just an amazing thing to have all these people that have come together to help me, because they know I'm not the rich guy out here. So anybody that can help me out in any way is a huge deal for our team. I mean, everyone says you don't want product sponsors. I said, the hell yeah, I don't. That's all we do is work on stuff. Give me as much free stuff as you can. I'll use it.
All right. So in terms of good karma, do you think it was which pizza from Friday night powered you through?
You know,
was it the artisanal pizza from Napoli's, or was it the classic Hoosier Pizza King?
It was the Pizza King pizza, and I got the box right here. You know, I mean, I said if we go,
there is the
win,
King.
said,
Bring it into here.
King.
Bring it in here. There is the King.
Terry said, we're going to St. Elmo's. I said, we're going to Pizza King, baby. You know, it's an Indiana tradition.
The King. What did you order? What was your topping?
Let's see here. We had
all the classics, pepperoni and sausage,
yeah,
of course.
You know it, man. This is a childhood memory for me. We'd go to Pizza King, and they had the video games. You could sit in the booth and you could play, you know, and it was just something I'll never forget. And I think they got really good pizza. You know?
They do. Hey, man, congratulations. Fantastic
Thanks,
stuff.
man.
Fantastic stuff.
They might be a sponsor someday.
I think they should be. They should. All right. Anything else?
No, that's it, man. You want a slice, Wally? You're just in the trash, you know?
Woo! Wally says that's been hot this week. I don't want that pizza. All right.